It's got the daytime running lights, the dual batteries, the big tyres, the really sleek cafe style racer frame, nice comfortable seat. Yeah, this thing is incredible. I've got another box. Another box from Engwe. This is a monster box for a monster bike. Here we go. Yeah, another box from Engwe. This is the awesome M20 dual battery model in white. So excited. Yeah, a massive thank you to Engwe as always for supplying the M20. This bike is stunning. It's a it's a cafe racer style bike with dual batteries. Really sexy design with a brown kind of leather style seat. Oh, what a gorgeous bike. There is that lovely kind of seat. Really nice. Yeah, it comes padded really well. Engwe ship their bikes really well. Loads of padding and foam in there. Everything is wrapped up nicely. Absolutely no damage whatsoever. As always, you have a box inside a box. We'll get into this and kind of show you what you get. So the box inside the box. Let's open this bad boy up. So your foot pedals, toolkit, UK charging brick, some really cool Engwe stickers. I think they can go on the battery to kind of make it look even more awesome. I like that. Some extra screws. So this is how the bike comes out of the box. We have a few bits and pieces to assemble. Loads of kind of protection on there, loads of foam. So we'll remove that now. Yeah, we also have to assemble the dual front lights. So that's the bike now ready to build. All the protection has been taken off. All we have to do is attach the handlebars and the front wheel, and we should be good to go. Yeah, now we need to clean all this mess up. So here we go. Wow, here we go. Man, I love this bike. Yeah, we're on the Engwe M20 today, the white one. Woo! Whoa! This bike is something else, honestly. Dual batteries, 1,000 watt motor. It's a beast. Yeah, probably the best e-bike you can buy, I think. It does take a while to get used to the seating position. Feels like you're on a motorbike. Yeah, this is without a doubt one of my favourite bikes. Yeah, it's got a half twist throttle. This bike is insane. I love it so much. It's so good. Off-road, it tackles with ease with those 20x4 fat boy tyres. We're just on the throttle here. It's just an absolute dream machine. It has a cadence sensor, pedal assist, but throttle only is so much fun. Wow, what a dream. This bike is incredible. Just so much fun to ride. Yeah, the Engwe M20, yeah, you do feel like you're really far away from the handlebars. The way you kind of riding this bike, it does seem like you are riding a motorbike. You've got one of the batteries right there, but it's comfortable. It's really comfortable. You can't raise or lower the seat. It is a set height, but it feels great. It really does. Yeah, you are kind of just leaning forward quite a bit. You've got the half twist throttle as well, so it really does feel like a motorbike, and I love that. So here we go. Ah, the power, the way it just roars when it pulls away, just roars. It's so good. Yeah, dual suspension as well. Very, very comfortable over bumps. But it absolutely flies downhill. The best e-bike I've ever ridden. Yeah, this is my first ride, so first impressions, best bike I've ever ridden. And it just looks the part. You know, looks aren't everything, but this has looks, it has personality. You know, if I had to describe this bike, it's like a page 3 model with a personality. Wow, it's first kind of maiden voyage, and I'm absolutely blown away. So we'll do some specs in my kitchen because the weather's crap. Yeah, the M20 is a powerful, stylish, and quite convenient bike. We're going to go over a couple of specs now. 55 Newton meters of torque. We have a front end rear suspension, two 13 amp hour batteries, a combined 26 amp hours. They're both 48 volts. A rear light and brake light. A really comfortable motorbike style seat. Dual headlights, like again motorbike style. They are really impressive front floodlights. 7 Shimano gears, Tawny, a 750 watt rear hub motor, cadence sensor, 160mm front and rear mechanical brakes, 20 by 4 inch fat boy tyres, perfect for off-road. Yeah, back out on the Engwe M20 today to kind of give you some more impressions. Yeah, this is a bike I like to call an adventurer's bike. It's so good just for going out on adventures, and with those dual batteries, you know, you've got so much range to play with. The thing I really like about this bike is the fact you can use one battery at a time. So say you're going somewhere, you can use one battery, and then you know you've got a complete reserve for the way home. So it really does eliminate range anxiety. You just don't get that on this bike. The only thing I would say about this bike is if you are quite tall, it might be a struggle to pedal. I mean, my knees are coming right up. Yeah, this bike comes de-restricted, so the throttle does not work out of the box, but I have chosen to unlock it. It's my personal preference. Yeah, those brakes are still bedding in. New bike, new brakes always take time to kind of bed in. Yeah, this has standard 160mm mechanical brakes, so no hydraulic brakes on this, but they've kept the price down, which is good. Really kind of nice style BMX handlebars, not adjustable in height, but very comfortable to ride. I think the BMX handlebars, just to add to this style, it's a real stylized bike. The one thing that stands out about this bike is the look. But like I said, you're not losing anything. It has looks, but it has personality. You know, it's not style over substance, this bike. It does everything well. Looks, rides like a dream, and it's so versatile. With those big tyres, you can go off-road with it. Capable of light tracks and trails. Yeah, to get to the spot we want to go, we need to go under the underpass, so it's going to be a good test of the weight. I'll carry it down some steps. Yeah, that dual suspension helps with this, getting it down the steps. Yeah, it's going to be a mission getting it up these steps. Oh, that's the trouble. It's a bit of a heavy bike. It's very, very kind of heavy. Oh. Oh. What a good looking bike though, look at that. We made it. Yeah, I just love being out on this thing. It's so much fun to ride. The power is there. 750 watt motor. I did think it was a 1000 watt, but it's not. It's only a 750, so it performs really well. You're not going to break any speed records on it, but it's a very, very capable bike in terms of speed, power. This bike performs really well. Apart from those hydraulic brakes, I would have liked to have seen him on this bike, but for the price point, which is about 1,300 time of recording, which isn't too bad for what you're getting. That's for the dual battery model. You can buy it with a single battery for cheaper. Absolutely fly around here. Yeah, it's definitely a bike made for throttle use. You know, I'll always say that. I think it's a throttle bike. It performs better with the throttle. It's got that half twist throttle. So very easy to use. It just feels natural. It feels so natural using that twist throttle. And the dual suspension just works so well. It's so comfortable. I can honestly not find many faults with this bike. I really can't. Yeah, this bike's not aimed at the commuter market. It doesn't fold. It's not exactly lightweight. It's aimed for adventure. You know, get out, explore, go on an adventure. You've got those batteries that are massive, 48 volts. You could really go and explore on this thing and have no range anxiety, no issues at all. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the open road, get out there. I think that's what this bike is aimed for, just enjoyment. It's absolutely fantastic and I love it. I love it. It is the ultimate e-bike. I don't think there's many better. For this price bracket, there's not many better e-bikes you can get. Yeah, one thing I have noticed is it's so heavy, sometimes it's too heavy for the kickstand. You've got to position it just right so it doesn't topple over. So the Engwe M20 it's fantastic. Like I said, I've reviewed quite a lot of e-bikes now on my channel, and by far this is my favourite. And it's not just looks, you know, aesthetically it's lovely, it's pleasing, but there's so much performance power here. It's heavy. I'll try and do it with the batteries attached, so we'll try and lift this thing up, right? Let's go. Get a good grip. Whoa. So yeah, I mean, it's not super heavy. I mean, I can lift it, but it's not light. You wouldn't want to drag that up a flight of stairs. Yeah, it does come in 3 different colours as well. There's this beautiful, crisp white. There's a British Racing green, and I think just standard black. I've had the green one, which is amazing. The father-in-law has got that now. He stole it off me. So I had to get this one. This is the white, which I personally think is the better of the bikes, the better looking. I really like the white, the brown, and the black. I think it just works. Really does pop. I mean, just standing here now looking at it, admiring it, I can't get enough. I cannot get enough. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. There was a little bit of blue skies over there, but I do apologise. It was sunny a minute ago. Yeah, the keys lock on and lock off with this. So this is how you remove the keys. You get separate keys for separate batteries. So that just unlocks and literally slides off like that. One thing you do have to do is make sure when you slide it back on that you lock it in place. You don't want that to be falling off when you're riding. A, you could scratch the battery up, and B, you could cause a bit of damage. You could hit a car or something. So be wary of that. Always make sure the battery is locked into place. So it's just a case of sliding it on, turning the key, and that isn't going anywhere now. So that's locked on. Same with the other battery. Make sure they're locked on. Another feature I really like is you can check the battery gauge on the battery. Just press the button, it will tell you how many battery levels you got. That's a really nice feature. Yep, you can turn the batteries on and off, so you can use one battery at a time just to eliminate range anxiety, and it has a USB port in the battery, so if you need to charge your phone or anything like that, you can do that via the battery. I mentioned about the seat being fairly low to the ground, so if you are on the taller side, it might be a little bit uncomfortable if you are pedaling, but of course this bike is built for the throttle. The throttle is great. It's instant, kicks in really, really well. It is running a cadence sensor, not a torque sensor, so you do get the full force of the power just by moving the cranks, really. These big fat boy tyres means it's a fantastic bike for taking off the beaten track, to take it out and kind of explore dirt tracks. Yeah, so the supercomputer, it's rocking. Not the biggest screen in the world, but it's got all the information on there, your battery level. See, I've done 5.1 miles on the bike so far. It's got 5 levels of assistance. Very, very basic control, but it does everything you need. You can see it in bright daylight. Over here you have a dedicated light button and a very inoffensive horn. This side you have your 7-speed Shimano gears plus your half twist throttle. You have your suspension compression there. I mean, it's just so photogenic, isn't it? Or videogenic. Photogenic. I'm just going to get on the bike now. Like I said, I'm about 5'10" if I'm wearing high heels. I mean, I'm flat-footed on here now. Great suspension, fairly comfortable for my size. I am kind of leant forward slightly when I'm riding it, but it's not uncomfortable. Oh, it doesn't look so pretty anymore. That's the trouble with white. It's going to get dirty. Yeah, this is why I absolutely adore this area. This is literally kind of 10 minutes from my house. Quiet. Got a combine harvester over there. All farmers' fields. Just here admiring the Engwe M20. Everything, of course, is linked in the description for this bike. You can literally buy a combo as well, so you can get 2 of these things. Say you want to take your missus out on a nice bike ride. It's absolutely gorgeous out here today. It really is. Nothing better than getting home from work and going out on a nice bike ride. I do need to adjust these headlamps. That one keeps kind of facing downwards. Just a couple of bolts I need to tighten up on there. Yeah, I just love to come up here, make a coffee. It's lovely. You know, I don't talk about it enough, but these bikes really get me out enjoying nature. I love it. It's really good for the soul, really good for the mental health. Just getting out and enjoying this weather. I mean, how can you not appreciate surroundings like this? Away from the hustle and bustle of the city. This is where this bike shines. Adventure. I'm going to keep saying it, adventure. You know, get out on these long country stretches of road. Enjoy it. Pull up, enjoy the scenery, make a coffee. It's absolutely amazing. You know, city commuters are good, but these are just designed for just trekking around, hooning around, go on wild adventures, long distances. Doesn't matter about the terrain. It can handle anything you kind of throw at it. It's perfect. It's the perfect bike for situations like this. Yeah, it's beautiful out here. Not sure if you can hear the drones following me. It's doing a good job. Yeah, this isn't a quiet bike, but you want a bit of noise from your e-bike. You want it to sound beefy, you want it to sound like it's doing something. And that motor, yeah, the motor gives off a really satisfying kind of noise. It's really, really powerful. You don't want a quiet e-bike. You want to feel, you know, a bit of power. It's like when you rev a motorbike. You don't want it to be silent. You want it to be loud. You want people to look. And this thing is it's a huge head turner. Whoa. Yeah, super impressed with that little drone. Does a good job. But that is it. Ride home now, but that is that's the Engwe M20. What an impressive bike. throttle only flying. I love it, I absolutely love it. So much fun. It's just so cold. And it tackles hills like a boss. Tackles hills like an absolute boss. There's nothing this bike won't do, and I've thrown a lot at it. Off-road, uphill, does everything. I will see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, and check out the Engwe in the description.